Hello Scorpio, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the 14th to the 28th of February 2021. So that's the second half of February, and it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle, and this is the Compendium of Witches Oracle that I'll be using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see what words of wisdom the mysterious oracle has for Scorpio for the 14th to the 28th of February 2021. What messages are here for Scorpio for the second half of February 2021? What does Scorpio need to know now? I've got a couple of cards flipped in the wrong way. Anyway, let me just fan that out and draw a couple of cards for you. And let's see what you get. You get Roots and the Veil Walker. Wow. So the Veil Walker is someone who, well, the energy from the card is that of embracing that quiet time that comes when things seem to be dying off, but knowing that beneath the surface they're very much alive. This is the triple goddess as she enters the crone stage. So with her age comes wisdom and experience and authority. And sort of, you know, being in tune with intuitiveness and not being daunted by the lack of clarity that may be around you, because with your experience you know that you're going to be fine, you're going to move through a transitional period with grace and ease. And then you also have Roots, which is about, you know, perhaps you've laid down firm, solid foundations for something, and that may well be linked to why you're feeling comfortable with the transition that's arising now. It could also, for some of you, mean that this is a time to tap into your roots, into your origins, but for most of you, I get a sense it's more about that security that comes with having laid down firm foundations, and how that nourishes your projects, you're moving forward from now. You know, it bodes well. It sort of says that you're on firm ground, and things are going to be okay, even though there's change and transition around you. But let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. So let's see what is on the cards for Scorpio for the 14th to the 28th of February 2021. What messages are here for Scorpio for the next couple of weeks? What does Scorpio need to know now? This is the lovely the Robin Wood's Tarot that I'll be using today. And I'll be doing my usual 8-card spread with the first 2 cards depicting you, where you are now, and the next 2 cards highlighting the challenges that you face and possibly what's brought you to where you are. And then the next 2 cards offer some guidance from Spirit. And the final 2 cards may reveal your possible outcome to this period. So let's see what you get. We start with, the 8 of Wands and the Queen of Cups. And your challenges is the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles, with the 10 of Swords and the Star as your guidance. And that fits in with this Veil Walker, this ending to something. And then you've got the 4 of Cups and the 2 of Wands in your outcome, and the 10 of Coins, or the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this bodes well for having that secure, firm foundation upon which something is built, and this is something that can last a long time, that can really offer stability and security and comfort, not only to you but to those who come after you, to your legacy. So where you are now, it sort of shows, actually, although you some of you may have felt there's been a period of stasis, or simply things suddenly beginning to move from either normal pace to really fast pace, or from stasis to suddenly a burst of action. It also sort of suggests communication is clear. Now is the time to communicate, and communication needs to be clear and open. The Queen of Cups suggests a need to tap into your intuition. The Queen of Cups, her energy is highly intuitive. Of all the queens who are all intuitive, she is the most intuitive. She has mastered her emotions. She's in tune with her own feelings and with the feelings of those around her, who she deals with, who she communicates with. And because she has mastered her emotions, she's able to deal with others in an empathic and compassionate way. She's very giving in that way. So it sort of shows that you're sort of in a position now, perhaps through your communication, but you're certainly you're able to interact with others in a compassionate and open way, and communications are opening up. Your challenge seems to be about choice. The Lovers certainly does depict a union of opposites, a firm and solid bond. But it's also about choice. It's about the choice of whether to stay where you feel grounded and rooted, and where things are structured and you're comfortable, or moving out of that zone into something different, a transition into something, into an area that you've that is unknown, and that move is in order to gain wisdom, to gain knowledge. So there's that choice you face of whether to stay where things are comfortable, or whether to move out of that sense of stability and comfort in order to gain more. And the Ace of Pentacles suggests, as a challenge, your challenge here is to notice and harness a potential, and that potential would be very beneficial if you're able to take it, to seize it and work with it, because it's something that can bring that abundance and security and stability that many of you may be seeking right now. So although there's nothing in the beginning to suggest you're at an unstable place, but perhaps furthering that sense of stability and increasing the chance to create more comfort and value into your life, you may be facing a choice of whether to stay where you are or to seize an opportunity to expand, to grow, to develop. Your guidance cards shows that there is something that may well need to come to an end. The 10 of Swords is about endings, and for many of you, maybe the end of mental strife, or of aggression, or of a battle of wits. But there's something that needs to end, and with that ending, you may find this new beginning. This is like the martyr card. There's someone, oopsie, mango. This indicates perhaps a difficult ending to a period of strife, where you may feel martyred, where you may feel victimized, but the card encourages you to look for the silver lining in this situation. It reminds you that with endings come new beginnings. It suggests that you are able to rise up and seize an opportunity that's emerging and that may well be linked to that ending. And it sort of reminds you that the darkness is lifting here and a new day is dawning for you. There's a new beginning. And that's echoed in the Star card, which is a card of hope and faith, a renewed hope and faith. It suggests that, you can fulfill a wish, you can fulfill a dream. It offers healing and grace after a period of chaos and aggression. So things are looking up. But it's up to you to seize the moment. And it's sort of, if you look at these three cards in alignment, it sort of suggests that unless you're in the right frame of mind, unless you're open and positive thinking, you may well miss this opportunity. The Four of Cups is about introspection, but the morbid side of introspection, where you may well miss opportunities for having spent too long in introspective thoughts. So between these two cards, there's a message here to not allow yourself to be swept into a period of modeling, of feeling victimized and downhearted, because in that frame of mind you won't be open to notice and seize this opportunity and fulfill a dream. There's on top of the Four of Wands, you've got a potential, and at the bottom of the Four of Wands you've got a wish that can come true, a dream. So it sort of suggests that you really need to be open to seeing and harnessing a potential here. If you look at this figure, he is, deep in his own thoughts. He's not content, and his focus is more in this direction. But behind him, there's a God-given opportunity, and he's not receptive to it. So that's the message there. And it's sort of, if you're able to embrace this new beginning that's come admittedly from a difficult ending, you'll be able to see your your possibilities opening up for you. This is about expanding, making choices in which direction you're going to go. This figure has the world in the palm of his hand, quite literally. So it's about opportunities arising and you choosing which way to go, expanding. And it's sort of, I link it with the roots here. This is sort of like, it makes me think of how the root system expands out to nourish the plant further and further. So there's a lot of potential coming your way, but there's the danger of not being in the right frame of mind to seize it. And this is something, potential for something to build upon a dream or upon a wish that you may have laid on the back burner for some time, some latent desire. And you know, the veil walker makes me think of like whatever this ending is, it's connected to a natural transition in your life, a natural stage where something may well seem to be dying, but it doesn't mean it's the end. Look for the hope and the new possibilities that arise as you give over some aspect of your life or of yourself. And if you're able to do that, then of course, as I said, opportunities may begin to expand. You'll be making choices, and if you're able to seize this potential, you could build it to something that is bringing you solid stability, security, growth, wealth, and it offers you a legacy that you can hand down. So there you have it, Scorpio. There's things, a sudden burst of energy and choices to be made, potentials to be seized, and endings to be embraced for the new beginnings that they bring you. So I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then enjoy the final 2 weeks of the month. And God bless you till we meet again.